The entity is stalking, and that is the entity that is stalking me at my hotel room, Ontario Airport Inn, engaging in harassment on behalf of this entity. Murder together while they're stalking. You already know this is where they are stalking. You know exactly what that is. This is stationary presence while pacing around amongst what is impossible light. Look at the storefront. All right, that's while demons are over here one after another after another. This is the international system where they kidnap children and they murder them, keep them under surveillance, and they're all demon possessed. They're monitoring me together. They're all sex offenders that have children. They're sex offenders that are immigrants engaged in targeting with. And this is the government that's referring to the municipal code when they conduct a kidnapping while they are stalking. This is P.O.C. mental illness. This is public corruption. This is federal stalking under Title 18. And it's also the evidence of demon possession. This is a pattern of conduct. That is P.O.C. All right, and that is the disbanding of the stalkers using helicopters. They're engaging in stalking with a population who together are invested in murdering someone that this entity sought to steal my money and property. All right, it's impossible light, just like the engineer light inside of my hotel room. They're monitoring and they're stalking and they know exactly who you are. That's not their headlights. That's creating the vacillation of light on the wall. That's audible activity of somebody that's stalking. Chevron is, Arco is, Starbucks is, and they're engaging in the pattern of conduct while the environment remains around me, okay? The entity is indeed targeting, as I documented, Pizza Hut at 715 North Euclid Avenue, and the environment, that is the population, is stalking me everywhere that I go. There is no municipal code enforcement upon federal group stalking and monitoring. That's a kidnapping that I was subject to, and that agency is going to be disbanded, not only for what I've exposed, but because they're engaged in what is an international system, an international syndicate, which is requiring martial law, the lawlessness of the entity that steals children, kidnaps them, rapes them, and does so with regard to stealing from them. This is the criminal system that the entity committed in order to get away with stealing my money and property upon defaming me. This feces consumer defaming me, right? That's the system, and that's what's going to be prosecuted. This is P.O.C. This is the psychopathic pacing that they're doing at the Ontario Airport Inn, gang stalking together. And at Ontario Airport Inn, you're not also hovering over Euclid Ave. This is the entity that's engaged in that ongoing conduct, and they're doing it before the world. And this is the entity that has also sentenced itself to death. Their witchcraft is going to circle back, and it is circling back, including while they're being prosecuted and humiliated. This is a business, not just a demon operating a vehicle, and that is Ontario Police, P.O.C. That's the entity that's engaged in that, and that's, remember, with regard to the stalking and surveillance, a threat communicated, but that's okay, they're being disbanded. Mike LORENZ is going to prison as well, and that threat's going to be played in court as evidence against him. That pattern of conduct. This is the pattern of conduct at what is 5:34 p.m. All right, that's P.O.C.